Answered before going to Chicago last week that the answer would be win the cup. When I got there, the talk, the obsession with LeBron James coming to the Bulls, the bigger news there, because the Bulls, by virtue of Michael Jordan, their championships are bigger than the Blackhawks. They've won a lot of championships. Once again, I would have answered Blackhawks winning the cup before I got there.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you a special news update on a structure fire in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, where we have reporter Charlie Upchurch standing by. Charlie, what's it like out there?
Thanks, Joe. It's a very sad day here in downtown Lawrenceburg, Indiana, where last night a 5-alarm fire destroyed a pair of two-story historic buildings. At 5:12 p.m. last night here in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, the Lawrenceburg Fire Department responded to the alarm here at East High Street in full force. They responded with trucks 410, 411, and 436, also with rescue teams 1, 2, ladder 4025, tower 435, and brush truck 512. Rescue 1, upon arrival, Rescue 1 entered the structure and knocked out the fire on the first floor. However, in an attempt to knock out the fire on the second floor, they were turned away by extreme heat. After being turned away from putting out the fire on the second floor, Rescue Team 1 requested for mutual aid from Greendale Fire Department at approximately 5:15 p.m. After about 5 minutes in the structure, Fire Chief Randy Abner reordered Rescue 1 out of the structure because the fire began to spread. At 5:35 p.m., Fire Chief Randy Abner requested for mutual aid from the Aurora Fire Department, and less than 5 minutes later, the Bright Fire Department responded to a third alarm. As the fire began to spread west, it consumed 15, 17, and 19 East High Streets, which has businesses on the first floor and 4 apartments on the second floor. At 6:16 p.m., the Dillsboro Fire Department responded to the fourth alarm, and the Manchester Fire Department responded to the fifth alarm that was set for the structure fire. After the fire spread to 21 and 23 East High Street, Fire Chief Randy Abner ordered a trench cut operation be done on the 25 and 27 East High Street so that the fire does not spread. The trench cut operation proved successful after the fire stopped at 21 and 23 East High Street. Fire Chief Abner declared the fire under control at approximately 11 p.m., which was 6 hours after the initial alarm was set for the structure fire. By 1 p.m., most mutual aid companies were dismissed from the scene, and by 7 a.m. this morning, the Lawrenceburg Fire Department was dismissed from the scene. Now, the damage caused by this structure fire exceeds the amount of $800,000, and 4 people were left homeless from the fires. Of over 90 firefighters that showed up to the fire, 3 firefighters were injured. 12 engines responded, 4 rescue teams, 1 support team, 3 ladders, 2 towers, and 2 advanced life support teams, and 1 basic life support team responded to the fire. We have been told that there is an ongoing investigation to the fire involving the Lawrenceburg Fire Department, the Lawrenceburg Police Department, the Dearborn County Sheriff's Department, and the Indiana State Fire Marshal's Office. Authorities have said that the illegal renovations done in the past to these buildings only fueled the fire, and they also believe that the fire was set intentionally, but they have no suspects at this time. We spoke with Fire Chief Randy Abner, and he told us that firefighters were able to contain the fire to the confined space due to a structure fire that happened about 8 years ago here in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, at which the same tactics were used to slow and control the fire. Reporting live here in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, I'm Charlie Upchurch, Channel 8 News. Back to you, Joe.
Thanks, Charlie. Very tragic day out there today. Luckily, no casualties occurred. Up next on Channel 8 News, your 7-day forecast, top stories, and your weekly sports updated. How about them Dodgers? We'll be back after these messages.